Hi, welcome to your intuitive energy reading for the week of December the 8th. Be sure to tune in the podcast this week. We welcome back Terry Ann Russell on Tuesday, where we talk about her new book. And on Thursday, we welcome back Adria Estrabou and we talk about her new book. So, both really exciting new books that you'll want to hear about. So, please tune into the podcast this week. And the cards that I chose this week are the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and artwork is by Autumn Sky. So that's what we will be using. The first card for this week is the Power of Attraction. So very pretty card, and with the number 13. So what I'm getting with it is right now we are just in a stage where we can really attract to us the things and the people and the situations that we want to be happening in our life. But we need to be putting out the energy that is going to attract these things. So if we want these positive things to be happening in our lives, we need to be putting out this positive energy. Otherwise, we will attract what we are putting out. It's like looking into the mirror. What you see in the mirror is what you are looking into the mirror with. So same kind of thing. So it is really saying, it is talking about, tapping into your higher consciousness as well. In this time, I see a lot of the purples in here, which to me is really talking about connecting with your intuition, connecting with your higher consciousness. And so when we're doing that, then we can know that the power of attraction is there for us, and that as we put it out, our guides and our divine beings will help manifest that to us this week, which is a good thing. Okay, number two is going beyond normal. So, what it is what I get with this message is it's really about thinking outside the box too this week. So, it's like, how do I make these things happen? So, Christmas is coming up, is one of the holidays. I mean, there's other holidays as well, but with it coming, sometimes there's the money constraints and things like that. And so it's just talking about thinking outside of the box. How can you make these things work? If you're doing a diet and you don't have all the foods, how can you make these diets work with what you have, right? So it's really about thinking outside the box. And as you're thinking outside the box and you're connecting in with your higher source, they are going to help give you some of the answers to help you facilitate thinking outside of the box. And going hand in hand with the previous card, looking at the power of attraction, if you're thinking outside of the box, you're going to attract these things to you in a different way, right? You're going to attract people to you in a different way. So, there's all these things that we can collaborate and do with others. Dream a beautiful dream. So, what is it that you want? I think the number one thing that I've learned, like just this last week, really, well, I've known, but it was reiterated, and I've learned this past week, was in order to dream, we have to know what that dream is. We need to put like pen to paper or ideas and thoughts down to know exactly what it is that we want to create. What do we want to bring in our life? What do we want to see a year from now? What do we want to see 5 years from now? Where do we want to live? And once we know these things, then we are able to start putting those into foundation and creating them and attracting them into our lives, right? We're able to think outside the box and create these dreams that we have for ourselves. So they are really going hand in hand. Heaven sent. So, messages from the angels, messages from your loved ones. Know that this week they're around you and they are connecting in with you and they are loving you, and you're going to feel their presence, just in warmth around you. I'm getting it's almost like a big hug and a big warmth around you, like a fuzzy scarf that you would put on is the what I'm really picking up with it. So it's just like close your eyes and take those few moments to yourself to tap into with your guides, to tap into your loved ones that have passed and talk to them, because they can hear you, and then they can give you some answers or can send you some dreams perhaps, or even facilitate maybe meetings of people. So just really just know that A, your answers are being taken to the heavens by the angels, and B, that you can really tap into your loved ones that have passed on. And finally, follow your own rhythm. Do you do what makes you happy? do the things that bring you the greatest joy. So often in life, I think we go along with other people's things and we just, we want to be a part of a group, and that's a great thing to be part of community and follow along and be with other people. But it's also really important that we follow our own rhythm. We are authentically ourselves. And, it's really interesting. I was listening to a podcast on my way home before I recorded this for the week of December 8th. And it was really talking about, people being authentic and just, just loving, and you have so much more love to give when you can be authentic. So that is the reading for this week. I'd love to hear in the DMs if any of that makes sense for you or if it resonates. It's always lovely to hear just how these readings are panning out for you. Hope you like that. We're doing a few more cards in the card spread for you. If you're interested in booking a service with Mama I, be sure to, DM us or check our website. And as always, like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And coming up again, December 12th, Jean Atman, we're going to talk about trauma and how that sort of affects you. So be sure to tune into that. That will be live on our YouTube channel. So thank you and have a magical week.